Alright, welcome back to Colossus Mathematics class. Don't forget to subscribe, like and share this video. In this particular video now, we'll be talking about examples on angles. In my previous video, I discussed about the types of angle and what to do with them. Alright, so now we are going to be looking at example here. Now look at our first example, question 1. We have angle 35 and then we want to look for angle theta. How do you find angle theta? Solution. This is very simple. Very simple. Now you can see that I told you then that the sum of angle on a straight line is what? 180, right? So that means if you add 35 to theta, you should get what? 180. Are you seeing that now? So what you are just going to do there is you are not going to say that what? Theta plus 35 is equal to what? 180. Are you seeing that? You will see the reason. You will write the reason there. Why? You say what? Sum of what? Sum of what? Angle on a straight. Sum of angle on a what? On a straight line. Are you seeing that now? You write that the sum of angle on a what? On a straight line. So then you just make theta the subject of what? Formula by bringing this to this side. Are you seeing that now? That will give us theta equal to what? 180 minus what? 35, right? Then theta is equals to what? 180 minus 35 will give us 145 degrees. Are you seeing that now? 145 degree. And if you look at the direction of the line C, you will see that it is moving towards the what? The obtuse angle direction. We've said that before. It's moving towards the what? Obtuse angle. And what do we say about obtuse angle? We say they are what? They are greater than 180. Greater than 90, but less than what? 180. That's why you can see that the angle we got here is greater than what? 180, but less than what? It's greater than what? 90, but lesser than what? 180, because it is, let's say it is like this. Let's say it is like this. It will surely be 90 degree. Are you seeing that now? But because it is like this, it is already greater than 90. And if you look at our example 2 now, you can see, if you look at our example 2, okay, our example 2 is also moving towards that direction. Are you seeing that now? But now look at our, what's it called? Our example 3. You can see our example 3 that is moving towards this particular side. Are you seeing that now? Now, but look at this. This is in this our example 2. We already have 120. That is the angle of this particular thing already. They already gave you the angle. Don't forget that we say that for obtuse the angle is formed like this, right? So they already gave it that the angle is what? 120. So what will it take to complete what you want to get now? Is this particular angle here. I get what I'm saying? This straight line. That's what you want to get. That means what will it make to complete? If this line is to come down, well, what degrees do you need more? All you just do is the same thing. Sum of angle on a what? On a straight line. So you just say 120 plus y equals to what? 180. Are you seeing that? So for our question 2, you say 120 plus y equal to what? 180. Are you seeing that now? And then you bring 120 to this side, you would have y equals to what? 180 minus what? 120. And your y is equal to what? 60 degree. That means if you add 60 degrees to your 120 degree that is already here, you are going to have what? 180 degrees. Do you understand that now? So that is how you work on that. All right. So now the last example there. Now look at this particular example. Is a very straight one. It says if the angle XYZ. Are you seeing that now? The question is saying that what? If angle X, Y, and Z is what? 120. Are you seeing that now? If angle X, Y, and Z is what? Is 120. What will be the value of what? Angle A. That means you have been given angle X, Y, Z. Are you seeing that now? So number 3, you will say that angle X, Y, Z. Angle X, Y, Z is already equal to 120, right? They already give you angle X, Y, Z equal to 120. When you see this sign, it means angle. Are you seeing that now? So angle X, Y, Z is already 120. Now I want us to look at something here. Angle, look at this angle. This angle here, angle X, Y, W. Are you seeing that now? Angle X, Y, W. What angle is formed there? I told you, when you see this sign, it means 90 degrees. Are you seeing that now? So that means angle Angle X, Y, W is 90 degrees. Are you seeing that now? It's already 90 degrees. Do you understand that now? So that is what you are going to do now. So you are going to say that angle XYW plus your A, which you want to look for, plus your angle angle A, which you are looking for, they are all equal to 120. Are you seeing that now? They are all equal to 120. Do you understand what I'm trying to do there? They already gave you the sum here. I get something. They said this angle XYZ is 120, and you can see XYZ is an obtuse angle. Are you seeing that? And our angle A here is an acute angle. That means the answer we are going to get will be lesser than 90 degree. Are you seeing that? Let's check. Our answer should be 90 degree if we are correct. So what do we call angle XYW? We already said XYW is 90 degree. So this is 90 degree plus plus A equal to 120. Are you seeing that? Then you are going to have A equals to 120. You are going to have 120 minus 90. Are you seeing that now? You know, when you bring this one to this side, that's what you have. So you have A equals to 120 minus 90. That would give us 30 degrees. Are you seeing that now? Can you see that now we are correct when we talk about the types of angle first? Are you seeing that now? That we are now correct. Do you see that our angle A, because it is an acute angle, it will be less than 90 degree, and you can see that 90 is already formed here. Are you seeing that now? So it will be lesser than 90 degrees. Do you understand that now? So this is how you do example when it comes to finding sides of, finding the missing sides of an angle. Are you seeing that now? All right. So now, before we go, let us quickly talk about the complementary angle and the supplementary angle. Are you seeing that? I already explained it. I just want to say the term. I get what I'm saying now. So when we talk about the complementary angle, complementary angles, we see that an angle is said to be complementary if they add up to if they add up to 90 degree. And okay, let me write it. Two angles are complementary. Two angles are complementary if their sum is 90 degree. Are you seeing that now? If their sum is 90 degree. So when you add the angles together and you get 90 degree, then you say that the angles are complementary, like this one now. Look at this. You can see that this is a right angle already, because here is a right angle. So you already know that the sum here should be what? 90 degree. Are you seeing that now? So they say if this place is 60, are you seeing that? If this place is 60 and this place is what? 30, you say they are what? They are complementary. Are you seeing that? So how will you say it? So let's call this one let's call it, so let's say Q, P and R. Are you seeing that now? So how will you say it? You will say that what? You will say that angle P, angle what? Angle PQR and angle PQR and QRP are what? Are complementary. Now you may be wondering, why am I saying PQR and QRP? Now in mathematics, when we are representing angles, we always put the angle in the middle. So when you see PQR means the angle we are talking about is what? Q. Are you seeing that? And that's why I can see that Q here is what? Is 60. And then when we say QRP, we are referring to what? Angle R. Are you seeing that now? So that is one thing you should know. So we said complementary angles are angles that what? That sum up to what? 90 degree. So if you look at this one, to look at this particular example, look at this particular example here. Are you seeing this now? If I have, let's say I have an angle here. So let's say I have 50 degrees here. And I have what? 90 degree here. Are you seeing that now? So if you look at these two now, you see that they are complementary. Are you seeing that now? So let's say this is Y, X, Z. Are you seeing that? And let's call this one W. Are you seeing that? So how will you say this? You say that what? Angle what? So you say that angle ZYW, ZYW, are you seeing, which is 50. Are you seeing that now? Sorry, I made a mistake here. You should have informed me. This is supposed to be 40, not 90. This is 40. And you can see that when you add both of them together, it will give you what? A complete angle what? Angle 90. Are you seeing that now? It will give you a complete angle 90. So you see that angle ZYW is what? Is a complement. You can also say that is a complement. Is a complement of angle what? WYX. Are you seeing that now? It's a complement of what? WYX. So that is how you say complementary. And like I said, when you add them up together and you have what? 90 degree, that is when you see that what? They are complementary. All right. So now we now have another one that we call what? Supplementary angle. Are you seeing that now? Supplementary angle. That's like the other part of what? Of complementary angle. So supplementary means supplementary angle simply means when they add up to what? 180 degree. Are you seeing that? You know, we already said complementary is what? When they add up to what? 90 degrees. So this one, when they add up, so when two angles add up to what? Are you seeing that now? When the sum of two angles add up to what? 180 degree. Alright, so now let's look at this. Let's say we have an angle like this, alright, and then I have another thing like this. Are you seeing this now? So you can see that this is a what? This is a supplementary angle. So let's imagine that in this place I have 180 minus x, and here I have x. Are you seeing that now? You can see that. Oh, okay, let me clean that part a little bit so that I can write it clearly. So let's say this is 180 minus x, and this is x. You know, if I add these two up together using sum of angle in a straight line, we said sum of angle on a straight line is what? 180. Are you seeing that? If I add these two together, that will give us 180 minus what? X plus what? X equal to what? 180, right? You can see that x plus minus x plus x will cancel each other, and now we have 180 equal to what? 180. Are you seeing that now? So if I call this one G, let's call this place E, F, G. Are you seeing that? What can you say about it? You will say that what? Angle DEG. Angle DEG. Let me rewrite that, please. Alright, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. So we say angle what? Angle so we say that angle what? DEG is what? Is a supplement. Are you seeing that now? Is a supplement of what? Angle DGEF. So you can see GEF. So it's a supplement. Is a supplement. Sorry, don't mind me. Is a supplement of what? It's a supplement of angle GEF. Are you seeing that now? So when they add up to what? To 180, that is when you say what? It is what? It is supplementary. And when they add up to what? 90, you say that what? It is what? Complementary. Alright, so I will stop there for now. In our next video too, we'll look at now general examples on all these angles. Alright, look at general examples on them, and then we will learn some new things. Alright, so don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this video. Alright, so thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Alright.